Salut, bienvenue à Passport One Comics. Mon nom est Ephraim et nous avons un artiste invité spécial, Martin Dagenais. Comment vas-tu, Martin?
Ça va très bien. Je suis très content d'être ici aujourd'hui. Merci beaucoup, Stéphane.
Okay, that's all I know. Okay, I practiced French.
Like I said, it was pretty good.
Thank you, Martin. So let's talk a little bit about yourself and your career as an artist. How did you become an artist?
Well, I started like most everybody when I was a kid. My best friend, his name was Stéphane Very. When I was a kid, got me into comics. X-Men, actually. Was my like in the 80s with Long Shot and all that Dazzler and all that team, and I fell in love with these comic books. Rob Liefeld, I think that's how you say his name. Liefeld, and Todd McFarlane, Jim Lee, all these kinds. So I started collecting these comics, but basically for the drawings, for the artists. I didn't read much of the stories. I really bought for the artists and starting drawing like from there. I wanted to become a comic book artist. I went to college and then university in arts, and but life went on, so I picked up a job, and I had 3 kids, so had to had to find something that actually paid. And after a couple of years, I even forgot about drawing. I drew like just in watching TV or just doodling and stuff like that. And I picked it back up actually about 4 years ago.
Okay.
Bought a tablet and played with the digital drawing, and find it that it was a lot easier just to draw about everywhere, and just after work and stuff like that. So I picked it back up, but I always was into comic books, and but since I stopped for a while. Sometimes I draw and I feel like I'm still disjointed. I don't know if that's how you say it. There's a lot of things I'm missing about the comic book world. I'm still drawing. It's okay, who's that character and who's that?
Yeah, there's so
he's
many characters. So you did go to art school then?
Yes, I got my college degree in arts general. That's how you say it in Quebec. And I got my bachelor's degree in arts history.
Nice. So besides Liefeld, Jim Lee, and all those artists, did you follow any others like Jack Kirby or John Romita?
Jack Kirby mainly, but more now as I'm a bit older and started to research more different artists, which I love the old style, the classic style with almost the pop art kind of drawings.
Sure.
And I based a logo I did for Noah's Amazing Review on the Jack Kirby kind of corner art that they did. You wanted something classic with Spider-Man and Black Panther, stuff like that. So I based my drawings on all his corner arts, the way he made his faces and characters.
What do you have any specific inspiration for your artwork?
Well, since when I started working back on these drawings, since it was mostly a pastime, now it's almost like a sideline actually of a business. But when I started back working, it was a pastime. So what I used to do is, since I didn't have any I was drawing just for fun. what I used to do is find inspiration in how do you say statues,
Okay.
like comic book statues. I thought when I was young, these statues weren't in the market, and so I started looking all these toys and statues, how the poses are made, and you could easily work like the shadowing and more understand. So I used to uh, s- use these statues as a reference to draw my prints. And the more I went, I use more like bodybuilding references to draw my characters, and then I just uh, tweak those
Okay.
for the costume and stuff. But I would say like mostly statues is where I take my references.
So now that you're becoming more established, and I see a lot of your artwork on Instagram, obviously, where do you see yourself in the future, say 5 years from now?
Ah, well, like I said, it was mostly a pastime before, and now I have started doing logos and commissions, and I recently just finished my second cover
Oh, nice.
for a guy who makes his own comics. It's his characters, and he's funding everything like that. He asked me to do another 4 comic book covers recently, which will all be connected. What he asked me, I think it looks a lot like what the X-Men did when they restarted a series where you could see the whole team and Magneto at the end, which Jim Lee made these 4 covers. So I've got a couple of other commissions. So I guess in 5 years, uh, like I said, still working because the kids are still at home, but but yeah, comic book drawing is taking a big part of my free time right now. So I'm
Well,
pretty much it's gonna take more.
as a fan, I think that's good that it's taking up a lot of your time. So um,
Thank you.
yeah, sure. So speaking of commissions, say the one you did for MF Stuntman, how long does it take from start to, and I'll show that picture later on too. How
Okay.
long does it take you from a commission from start to finish? Like, does it take you a week or 2 weeks, or how long?
Well, like I said, since I do it on my free time, I usually draw like about for 1 hour to 2 hours every night, um, mostly during the weeks. And I would say something like I did for MF Stuntman took me at least a month because,
Wow.
of course, so when I do it just for pastime, I do it for me. So I don't put as much details or intent and research and characters as I do as a commission. So since it's somebody, it's gonna be on their wall. It comes from the heart.
Sure.
So of course, it at least takes me a month, and like the 2 comic book covers took me a month also. About so yeah, when it's commissioned, it's a bit more work, but when you see the face on MF Stuntman when he got it,
Yeah.
I thought it was worth it.
So I saw MF Stuntman's commission, and then I saw Eye Candy. You did the logo for him.
Yes, yes.
Okay, and that's when I seen Eye Candy's logo. That's when I sent you a message, and then when you finished it for me, I didn't even realize until afterwards that you were the same artist who did MF Stuntman's work.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can actually open a big part of business for me, commission wise.
Oh, good.
It was really fun to do his because when you do a commission, I'm very uh, I like the input, so I don't do it and just send it in. Like every 2 days, I send like an update with you, and there's always stuff to redo and tweak and stuff like that. And MF Stuntman, like the swords were, since it's a character that's is really known, and I actually didn't know that character. I had to do a lot of research to do it. I had to redo the swords and stuff like that to make sure that they're really to the specification of the characters, stuff like that. And same thing with Eye Candy Comics, because he's from Puerto Rico, I think,
Okay.
and he wanted for the flag and the colors to be included in the logo. So we played with the stars of the flag and the logo, and we tried a certain way, it didn't work. Tried a certain way, another way didn't work. A bit like yours, when we played with the color schemes. We tried a certain way, it didn't work, and yeah, say it has to be perfect for the client, because
Sure.
so that's why I do a lot of input, and I don't. When I do something like that, you have to because even though if it's your art, it's not yours.
Yeah.
So you have not to take it less personal, because sometimes you think it's better some way. The client says no, I rather have that color and that color, and actually sometimes it works. So you
Yeah.
have to be humble too.
Yeah, I like the way when you did my logo, what you said previously, that we just talked back and forth, of what I
Yeah.
wanted, and then you put it on paper and it came out perfect. So just to let you know,
Oh, thank you very much.
I really like my logo. So why don't we start showing everybody some of your pictures, okay?
Okay, thank you.
I see if this works. Hang on. Can you see it?
Yeah.
I had to show this one because it's my favorite. It's mine. I had to show this one first.
Well, it's in my favorite. When I did this picture, like you see, I played with the pass point one, the one with the peak. And what I really like is the fact that you see the arrow coming back. When we first talked, I asked you what pass point meant for you. Why did you use that actually that name? And like you said, that you passed the point of collecting.
Yes.
And now you're at another point in your life when
Yeah.
you have to sell some.
Yeah.
So that's why I incorporated the one for the past one with the P and the coming back with the arrow. And the fire was your idea, and now we played on that, and I think it really came out. It's one of my best work. It's not because it's you, but it's really one of my best work.
I agree. So let's go to the next one here. I really like this cover. I'm not sure who this character is, but I really like it. So I like the way.
Okay, so that's the guy I'm talking to you about, which the character's name is Marvel Man.
Oh,
Basically, he's like I find he's like Superman.
Okay.
Which in this cover, the creator told me that he takes his power from the core of a planet, and he wanted to have a pose where you see a bit of a Superman pose, and it was supposed to be not the planet was not there at the beginning. We started with a pose that was really he wanted with the two arms like that, and like the speed, but he wanted it to be him like starting to fly off from the suburbs where he lived.
Nice.
And so I said I got the same picture but with the suburbs. And when I showed him that, we both agrees that it didn't match, so we reworked the picture. I gave him an idea about the planet. We went with it, and I think it was really good.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see, because I'm not the one who colors these two.
Oh.
Because I'm colorblind, by the way.
Oh no. Oh wow.
So all the colors was made by my wife on your logo, by the way.
Tell her thank you.
But for these two covers, it's the I don't remember his name, but that's the colorist that works on its caliber at
Oh,
Marvel. That did this one and the first cover I did. So he just sent that cover to the colorist. I can't wait to see it colored.
yeah, me too.
There's supposed to be like a big red fume where the core of the moon were exploding that you see takes his powers from.
Nice. Let's check out another picture here. This one of Iron Fist. I just went, wow. You know,
Yeah, this
it's like the
is
pose and the actual fist is like it's on fire. It's awesome looking picture.
so this was my second commission I did for Namesake Studios. Namesake Studios is actually a company that makes this statue, this exact statue, and they commissioned me to do this one and another one, a Wolverine one, that they put in the box when they ship the statue. So they
Nice.
would have an art print for the. So
Wow.
the client actually received the statue and two prints, this one and the black and white one.
Nice.
And if you look at the statue, it's the same pose. So as for these I actually did like last year, and I based myself totally on the statue. He sent me a couple of pictures to do. What I really liked, a detail I liked on this picture is the work I did for the Fire Fist.
Yeah.
Which it's kind of hard because on the statue it's actually plastic. You
Okay.
understand what it means, but on the black and white, I find that you see it a lot better actually. About like the fist is almost charcoal,
Mm-hmm.
and the fire is really hot there.
Oh
So
yeah.
no, I really like working for that studio.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll commission me for more.
Let's see what else we got here. Oh, this Black Widow. I like the way you drew this one. And I like the Avengers on the left-hand side too on there. That's
Yeah,
also
yeah. Well, actually, I did that one. This one was one my first what I when I did with when I picked up a tablet and started to draw digital wise. Actually, the model I used was I don't know, Mila Jovovich. Is that
oh
how you
yeah.
say your name?
I know that actress. Yeah, she was in a bunch of movies. I'm drawing a blank on the movie. Something like
Well, you know, the Fifth
Equal
Element.
something.
She was in the Fifth Element. I
Oh,
really
Fifth
loved
Element.
her.
Yeah.
Recently, Monster Hunters. And I saw a post she had. Actually, that's like when she was more of a runway model,
Okay.
and I love the pose. Made me actually. So I tweaked the pose. I tweaked but the eyes, the look. I based myself on her to do the look.
Nice. Let's get on to the next one here. Oh, I like this one. This is Fake Comet's Top Secret.
Yeah. Well, actually, this one. So after years, that's the third logo I did, and I had a really challenging thing to do with it because the client didn't want to change his name, and actually, Fake Comics made me think of fake news. And if you order from him, will you get the real stuff? So at the beginning, he wanted to do a bit more of a spy kind of character that you could see uh, the way he sells like black market stuff or something like that. So I came out with a couple of ideas, some that actually look like in the Mad Magazine Spy versus Spy and stuff like that. And I I went in another direction and I showed him something similar to this. Say, what if it's like a stamp and it's top secret? What and from there is like it was perfect. We went like this, and I find that you don't remember the what fakes actually means, and that's why we put like small dots in between the fake, so that you actually think that it's a company, it's high value, it's uh, how I'm searching some words, but it's rarity instead of something that you would get that's not the real thing.
Yeah.
So that was the big challenge on that commission.
Yeah. Well, I think it looks great. So, but I think all your artwork looks great. So let's go on to the next one here. Oh, here's Wolverine.
Yeah, so that's the first one I did for Namesake Studio. So the same thing. They the one that produced this statue. I had a couple of different poses to choose from because you can interchange their hands. So they had the three claws and without the cigars and stuff like that. They chose to go with this one because they find that it was more rare than the classic look with the three claws. But actually, I that's the second time I did this one, because the first time I did this one, I actually just basically made the bust, and that's how Namesake Starts You contact me when they saw the first one I did black and white. They contacted me to see if I wanted to commission them to if I would do commissions for them for their statues. So
Nice.
that's how I started working for them.
Oh, I like this one. Saloon de Barbier. I guess it's a barber shop where you live.
Yeah, as you can tell, that's a local barber shop logo I did. And what's cool about this one is you see like an old wheel, an old white wall wheel in the back, because the barber shop is in next to a garage, a car
Oh,
garage.
okay.
So
Yeah.
it's a really old school kind of barber shop. So that's why I went with that kind of logo and the wheel in the back and everything.
Nice. Oh, this is the one you did for MF Stuntman, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. That's where I first saw your work. I went, wow, who is this artist? I was like, dang, that is so good.
Okay, so that's, I don't know if I'm gonna say Dritz. I only remember Dritz, but it's like a really big character in Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
And I actually called my brother because he was a big fan of D&D when I was a kid, and he gave me full of different images to go see on. And actually, before, every time I showed MF Stuntman, I showed my brother, which always said, "No, you got to darken the skin. The skin is black. You got to darken the skin." And I wanted still to be able to see the lines in his face. That was my big challenge on this character, that you can see that he's well, I'm not old, but like war battled, I would say, like you can see his life and his lines in the face of the lines.
Yeah.
And so that was a big part, to be able to put enough light but enough darkness in his skin that you can actually see the character.
Yeah. When I first saw this one from MF Stuntman, I went, wow, and then I seen your other artwork. I went, okay, I got to contact this guy, see what I can get done. So let's go to the next one. Oh, I love this one of Supergirl. Just the way it looks, like half of her face is like in a silhouette.
Yeah, I really love to work with silhouettes and dark shadows.
Yeah.
This is based on a cosplay photo of a girl I saw on Instagram. I sent her the first of all, every time I do a cosplay, since it's a real person, I ask the permission if I can use this picture.
Sure.
And I sent her the picture, and she actually really loved it.
I'm sure she was very pleased. Who would? I like this. I've seen poses like this with Spider-Man. And this is like in a Venom costume. It's perfect.
Yeah, well, this is actually it's a version I tweaked from a statue. Like I said, this is more the time when I was just drawing for myself. But I really, like I said, with the time I used to draw, I still got my Spider-Man 300 at home, you know,
Oh,
and I
I have some of
really
those.
love that line of comic books.
Yeah.
And his Venom costume with the Secret Wars and everything, I really loved it. So instead, the statue I based the drawing on, it's got his classic blue and red costume,
Mhm.
but I went with that look. I think it's cooler.
Boba Fett. I love this one. It's the same kind of just like the Supergirl, you know, like part black, you know, just I think it's a great looking picture.
What I really like about this, first of all, is all the details on the like the rust I did on the jetpack. But people, only real fans understood that I based it on a toy because you can see at the back of his jetpack. That's where you could put like the small key so that the his missile would pop out when I
Okay.
actually had it when I was a kid. So when I saw the toy, I said, "Oh, I'm gonna draw the key part anyway." And I got like 4 people saying it's really cool that you still put the hole in the back of his backpack. I said, "Oh, that's the way I
Right
remember
here
it."
at the very bottom.
Yeah, that part.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. I did not know that at all.
No, you really gotta be a geek to know
Yeah.
that part.
Oh, who's this good looking guy right here?
That's me when I'm coaching. My three kids play football,
Okay.
and this year I'm still participating, but I'm not coaching this year.
Mhm.
But that was a photo they did when I was less happy of a play that was happening, but I really liked the picture. So I was draw. I wanted to put like the thumbnail when you see you go on my page something that
Yeah.
can represent me. So
Yeah.
I just base myself on that picture, and I really just it was fun because the way I was doing, I didn't want to go in details. I was just like sketching, and I pretty like what. That's why there's not a lot of big details because I knew it was going to be a small size,
Yeah.
but I really like the way it came out.
Yeah. Me too. Oh, here's another Wolverine. You can tell
Oh,
I'm a Wolverine fan. So
oh, me too. But like I said, Jim Lee. So X-Men,
yeah.
Wolverine's my favorite. That one I based on his more classic details, and as you see the claws, that's how I like to do them. Really, the when they came out with the first Wolverine with his first solo books,
Mhm.
that's how they draw the line, the more knife instead of Jim Lee, which are more like daggers.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with these kind of books in the first time. So when I draw as a knife, I really like to draw them like that.
Yeah. It looks
But
like they have more definition, the knives.
yeah, I really like to draw this one.
This is Old Man Logan, correct?
Yeah. I
This
based it on the
looks like a
movie.
leaf. Is this like a maple leaf or something?
No, it's just
Oh, okay.
I was like I said, I really love to work in the shadings, and
Okay.
I wasn't finished, but I really like the effect that it did without being finished.
Yeah.
So I just left it like that and say I'll instead of all it was supposed to be black everywhere.
Okay.
The one but I thought it was really looking good like this, so I just stopped drawing it and said, okay, this one's done.
Yep. Very unique. Oh, here's your son. I asked you if I could put your son up here.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
So
awesome.
that's my oldest
Okay.
doing his swag.
Yeah.
So I still missing one. I've drawn both my my firstborn and my last and my middle child. I didn't draw him in football gear yet,
Yeah.
but after I draw this, what I'm pretty well, it's small here, but it's big for us, no?
Yeah.
But the football league that he's in asked me to redo their logo.
Oh,
So
nice.
Football Quebec, actually for the province,
Okay.
Football Quebec asked me to redo their logo. With the COVID, it put a big stop on this. I'm still waiting for them to vote between the almost 20 different logos I sent them, but maybe next year you'll see something on my page. I'm
I
still
just
waiting.
I just noticed on his elbow, that's a Nike, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I just noticed
The sleep.
that. Oh, Iron Man.
Yeah, this is it's a three-part commission I did for somebody in Quebec, which she made me do a commission of three different Avengers characters for him to put on his wall. He was moving in, and she wanted to give him something unique for his new house. So this is one of the three.
Nice. This version of Thor, I'm going, wow. I mean, it's so different from Marvel Thor, obviously. You know, this must have been like your own idea, correct?
No, actually, this is a ZBrush. Actually, it's like a statue that's not a digital statue that's not printed yet.
Okay.
That I saw that I played with the design and the cape stuff like that, but basically the armor is I based it all on this character. But Thor is my favorite character.
Yeah.
For all time. And when I saw this, it's oh man, I gotta draw that as a Viking. You know that's how I actually see Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Wonder Woman, correct?
Yes. Yes. So actually, also this one wasn't my first one, based on a statue for Hot Toys, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, Sean Connery, the original 007. I had to put him in there.
Yeah, I did this one when he died.
Oh,
Actually, because I'm a big 007 fan, and personally, I think he was the best. He was the 007, so it was kind of my way to say goodbye.
yeah, the original 007.
Yeah.
I like this, and I think you know why, because of the red. Everything
Yeah,
black and white, but that one, the red visor, you know, Wolverine.
yeah. It was still in my first one, so you see a lot less details on the character.
Mm.
And I used to a couple of drawings I started. Now I don't do it anymore, but I put like the exterior lines a lot more dark so that you can see the character differently. Actually, somebody contacted me and used it as a tattoo
Oh, wow.
reference.
You should sign it for him now.
Actually, somebody offered me a job over here to do tattoos, but what I really like about the digital art is I can just put delete.
Yeah,
And I say no, I'm not there yet.
you can't do that with tattoos.
No.
Got to put in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles there. Leonardo?
Oh yeah, yeah. One of my favorites. Almost cried when I heard he and the two other brothers died.
Oh, yeah. The Last Ronin?
Yeah. Well, listen, you got to move in the series. I understand all this, but come on, man, don't play with my teenage. I really like them.
Yeah, we got Psylocke here.
Yeah. This one I did. It's based on a toy also. Really like this one. I like the movement in that one.
Sorry, there's a close-up of a headshot of Spider-Man.
Yeah, when I sent you a couple, this is more drawings I did when I was in college.
Yeah.
So this is my I'd say draft book that I sent you.
I think we'll end with this one. This is Psylocke again, right?
Yeah, this is actually a bodybuilder that I used to do a reference. She loved it. When I asked her if I could use one of a picture I saw and based the Psylocke character on her. I think she was perfect for the character. When I saw the picture, I said, "That's Psylocke."
Yeah.
Can I draw it for? And she said yes. So I went with it, and I think it's what I like in versus the other one that you draw is that it's more real. It's more what Psylocke would be if she was real.
Yeah. So let's see. Let's do one more. Let me see what else we got.
No, you can. I got so much. You can know.
Oh, I know. And this is the last one of Silver Surfer.
Yeah, this one I really love the working on for the reflection you see on the
Surfboard.
board. And like I say, I really love working with the shadows. And it was one in the first why I started putting black backgrounds on. And I think if you start looking at my drawings, most of them have now black background. I think that the character pops out when you do it like that. And I really love working on this one.
Yeah, it's an awesome one. See here. There we go. We're back.
Hola.
Yeah. So thanks a lot again for coming on my YouTube channel. I'm a big fan of your artwork. Everybody, I'm going to put a link to Martin's Instagram page on the description below. Reach out to him for logos, commissions, whatever you want. I'm sure he'll do it and he'll help you. It'll look awesome. Trust me. So once again, this is Efren from Passpoint One Comics. Martin, thank you very much.
My pleasure. Anytime.